Walk me through sort of the timeline or the steps in negotiating a contested divorce case.
The steps would be usually, not always, but the first step is exchanging net worth statements on the financial issues. So that will aid the attorneys in knowing what the incomes are, what the properties are that are involved, what the total assets are, what the total debts are. Once you have that exchange, then one of three things usually happens. Either the attorneys jump on the phone together, just with an attorney's only phone call, or one side or the other produces a settlement proposal letter or email, or there's a four-way settlement conference. Doesn't matter usually to me which one of those three things happens first. There's a tendency there where the settlement proposal letter or the phone call happens first before the four-way conference, but not always. That time frame, usually it takes the parties anywhere from a few weeks to a few months sometimes to do the net worth statements. It shouldn't really take more than a month or so to do the net worth statements. They're not super complicated documents. And then it may take another month or so to have that exchange of settlement positions, possibly setting up the four-way settlement conference. Bottom line is the attorneys really should have a very good feel within about 4 months whether the case is settling or not. And I specifically use the 4-month window because that is the window that the court gives the attorneys to settle the case. Pursuant to court rule, you are either supposed to have the case settled within 4 months of the other side serving their answer to the complaint, or you are supposed to file for a contested divorce. There's no hard and fast penalty that happens, but there is a policy in place that that's the time frame you're really supposed to be filing for a contested divorce. And quite frankly, if we're not close to settling the case after 4 months of somewhat active negotiation, it doesn't do anyone any good. If they've filed a divorce case, presumably they want to get divorced. And further negotiations at that point, if you're still far apart, would not seem to be fruitful of anything, and you might as well just contest the case at that point. So I would say 4 months is probably the safe negotiation time period on an uncontested divorce before it turns into contested.